David Price gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matty. David Price, former AL Cy Young Award winner. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Curveball and a slider. One of the things he does well, commands the strike zone, throws a lot of strikes.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here comes the first pitch. Scorched to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Hey, you always want to be the team that jumps out to that early lead and sets the tone. And after back-to-back singles right here in the first inning, that's exactly what this offense is looking to do.
Out in front of it, strike one. Price ready with the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Swanson picks it up. One there. Over to Muncy, and they double him up.
That is the second baseman.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Fly ball into straightaway left. McGathick is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Now at the plate, Milt McGathick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bounce to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in now, Chris Taylor. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Hit on the ground is short. Scooped up. And the throw goes right over the head of Freeman at first.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Stepping into the box, Cody Bellinger. First delivery to him on the way. Taylor, base runner at first with 1 out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. High and deep to right center. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall. Gone!
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Batting fourth.
Here's the pitch.
First baseman,
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Muncy has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. A 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but That at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Dansby Swanson is at the plate as he watches ball one. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
He loses him on ball 4.
Batting fifth.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play. Jason Kipnis. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. In his career, Kipnis has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning. And next, the dangerous power threat, Yordan Alvarez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. He takes the turn and heads for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A runner at second, nobody out. Lined into right, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And a dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Freeman has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Renato Nunez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger's under it. Makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Now to the plate, Gavin Lux.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he takes strike two.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Bush, 23 years old, manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things here. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
Milt McGathick stands in as he looks at a called strike. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. High in the air out to center field. Robert will get there and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they're on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Price ready with the 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Swanson scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. 1 out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. McGathick is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Fouled away.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Now the 0-2 from Price. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the bottom of the third now, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Taylor behind. 0-2 the count. Base hit into right center.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 1-0 the count. That evens it up. 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Yanked fouled off to the right. Hard ground ball to third. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Popped him up. Nunez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there. All set for the start of the fourth. And that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
A ball and a strike. Soto, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Count is full, 3-2.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's Corey Seager, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the first pitch here from Price. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Taylor is right there, 1 down. So coming to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter is going to adjust.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his first homer so far in the series, and the Braves have made this a 3-2 game now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of the game can change just like that.
Luis Robert stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Hit in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
The pitch.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The batter. The
First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Gavin Lux. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. And there's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. The throw pulls him off the bag. And he's safe. Digging in, Michael Bush. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. From the stretch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
This is pulled into right. Acuna is there, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Milt McGathick. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0. Here it is.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-1 the count. 3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive. And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the 2nd walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Chris Taylor is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Shot toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. In there, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Hit back up the middle. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. d'Arnaud, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute...
A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll get back in safely, as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now. From the stretch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. To second for one. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. So here's Cody Bellinger. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now batting, first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Max Muncy is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
1-1.
And there's ball two now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating.
And hold on now. That's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Ball one to start the at-bat. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Soto will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Riding in once again, Will Smith. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here it comes, 0-2. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they've both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Juan Soto to the plate now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Price ready with the 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Now batting.
Here's Corey Seager. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. Taylor is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. One there. On to first, and it's another double play. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Gavin Lux. Smoke toward third. And that's the first out. Coming to the plate now, Michael Busch. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
Milt McGathick is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Striding into the box, Luis Robert. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Swanson brings it in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-1 the count. Now the pitch. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Fielded cleanly. Another strong outing here for David Price. Just 2 runs allowed through 6 1/3. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Another full count pitch home. Hard hit towards center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
And here's Renato Nunez. He grounds it sharply to third, and that's through into left, a base hit.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. Now a long throw home. And they are not going to get him at the plate as he slides across to make it 5-3 now.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McGathick is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Corey Seager. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the left.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires this. Number 45 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Cody Bellinger will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. The windup and the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side, and there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit hard on the ground to first, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Striding in, Will Smith. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And now a bluff here as he'll just make sure nothing's cooking over there at third. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Jason Kipnis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Hit in the air down the right field line. Acuna is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Yordan Alvarez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
He'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. At the plate, Luis Robert, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off for ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bouncer up the middle, scooped up. He'll go to the bag for one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Dylan Floro enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swinging a hard liner to center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this one bounds around against the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. 2 out here and a runner at second. This is line to left. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And a relay to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And we are once again tied here in game 5.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
That's wide, 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And that's in there, base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the corner and slicing foul. No contact there, and it's 1-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hard hit at third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Gavin Lux. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. Standing in now, Michael Busch.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away. First pitch on its way. Milt McGathick is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Acuña's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chris Taylor is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to third. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. And obviously they'll need a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a Game 6. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1.
Ball 3.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. At the plate, Juan Soto. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's only 2 for 10. Tim LaCastro will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 15, Tim LaCastro.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Here's the first pitch. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Now running at second base, number 16, Tim LaCastro.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-1 pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Taylor. The catch is made, and the tying run is going to tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. The next to bat for Atlanta, Corey Seager. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
The 0-1. Out 1 on in a 1-run game. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Here's the first pitch. Yordan Alvarez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Two balls and no strikes now to the Atlanta DH.
Kenley Jansen is one of the best in the business, and he knows how to pitch out of jams. He's in one right now, and I wouldn't bet against him.
Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So striding in, Luis Robert, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Still 1-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. A bouncer to the left side. And the tag gets him. But we do have a tie ball game now with a run scoring on the play.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Here's the first pitch. Freddie Freeman is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And that one's wide of the mark, ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
On the ground to the right side and through, a base hit. Bellinger brings it in, and the run is in to score from third. Now a 7-6 game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
To be honest, he just doesn't look that comfortable on the mound right now. He really looks like he's fighting himself on every pitch.
The 2-0. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The set and the 2-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle.
And behind the back, he gets his man at second to retire the side. Wow. So
Tim LeCastro will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Ready now, Cody Bellinger. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The Dodgers find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Smoke toward the hole, right to him. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
Up next to the top, the first baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Muncy.
The 1-0 delivery. Up top, it's 2-0. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Lifted in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gansby.
Teheran Guerrero takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes this one high, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. The Dodgers down to their final strike.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.